Hi everyone, welcome to my Optimum Health God's Way YouTube channel. Today we are going to look at the impact of psychological well-being on our overall health. We are obsessed with or too concerned with our diet, keeping track of our daily steps, prioritizing our physical fitness, forgetting that the mind controls all of it. Research indicates that psychological distress or disorder can significantly increase the risk of physical illnesses like heart disease, proving that the mind and body are closely interconnected. True overall health, including physical health, is impossible without mental wellness, because mental wellness dictates or controls our physical vitality like energy, stamina, disease resistance to fight off infections, helps boost immune system, and overall longevity to live long. Psychological well-being is not a luxury. It is the very foundation of our health and success. Therefore, it is important to prioritize our psychological well-being as one of the most powerful preventative medicine we possess. Now let's look at definition of psychological well-being. It is optimal positive functioning, that is, the state of our mind operating at the highest physical, mental, and emotional capacity or ability for wellness and life satisfaction, self-realization, that we realize our full potential and the desire to become everything we are capable of becoming, and the ability to effectively manage ourselves and our environment, to regulate our emotions, thoughts, and behaviors, to achieve personal goals and plan different situations, and our ability to choose or create environments suitable for our mental health condition. So it is more than just the absence of mental illness or the presence of simple happiness, but psychological well-being is a state of holistic human flourishing. So our physical, mental, spiritual wellness or health, dynamic growth, that is healthier, more balanced, and overall self-improvement. Now let's look at core components or essential elements of psychological well-being. According to psychologist Carol Riff, psychological well-being is composed of 6 key pillars or essential factors. Number 1, self-acceptance. To have a positive attitude toward yourself and your past life. 2, positive relation with others. To establish and form warm, trusting, and meaningful connections with others. 3, autonomy. To be self-determined, independent, and to be able to handle and deal with social pressures and challenges. 4, environmental mastery. To feel competent, confident, and capable of handling and controlling your environment and daily life. 5, purpose in life. To have goals, a sense of direction and meaning in your life. 6, personal growth. To continue to keep developing and growing as a person. Now let's look at impacts of psychological wellness on your overall health. Psychological well-being is fundamental to our overall health. It is a key driver or a driving force for our physical wellness, longevity, and resilience. Instead of just surviving, it is a state of positive functioning or thriving. It lowers risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and cancer, helps boost immune function, helps promote faster recovery from illnesses, and supports healthier lifestyles. Number 1, physical health impact. Psychological well-being is associated with lower mortality risk, lower death rate, healthier biological processes to help the body function at its very best, and better heart health. Number 2, disease prevention and management. Good mental health acts as a protective factor to strengthen and support the overall health, while chronic stress or poor mental health like depression can trigger or activate physical illness, including heart disease and cancer. 3, resilience and coping. Psychological well-being enables or fosters better management of life's stresses to help you deal with your life stresses better, and helps build resilience to bounce back or recover from illnesses and attacks. impacts to our overall health. For behavioral drivers, people with better mental health are more likely to engage in positive health behaviors like regular exercise, healthy eating, and avoiding excessive alcohol or smoking. 5. Quality of life and functioning. Good mental health drives us to higher productivity, achievement, and accomplishment, better social relationships, and a stronger sense of purpose, all of which contribute to higher life satisfaction and lower risk of disease. Therefore, mental health is just as important as our physical health. So it is important to cultivate and foster a positive mindset and emotional balance. Now let's look at strategies for improvement of psychological well-being. The Bible says, as a man thinks in his heart, so is he. We are what we think. Our thoughts and thought patterns plays a major role in our overall health. Number 1, renewing the mind, spiritual rewiring of your brain. The Bible encourages in Romans 12 verse 2 to be transformed by the renewing of our mind. So by replacing negative thought patterns with positive ones, with scriptures and meditation on the divine truth. Like in Philippians 4:8, we have to replace all our negative thought patterns with things that are true, honest, just, pure, holy, honorable, admirable, excellent thought patterns. 2. The 8 laws of health, also known as physical rewiring of the brain. Ellen G. White emphasized that mental and spiritual health is closely tied to physical habits. Trust in divine power is the most crucial element. Placing our mental burden or stress onto God and relying on His grace is very helpful for our psychological well-being. A healthy diet provides the necessary nutrients for optimum or ideal brain function. Rest and exercise. Proper rest, including 7-day Sabbath rest, allows for mental recovery, while exercise increases blood flow to the brain. Sunlight and air, essential for environmental health and mental clarity. Temperance, our appetites and passions to bring them under the control of reason, to avoid harmful substances, drugs, cigarettes, alcohol, caffeine, sugar, and practice moderation, not overdoing anything. 3. Brain-gut connection. Proper digestion is linked to our mental and spiritual soundness, so it is important to provide our body with easy to digest and nutritious food. And at the same time, we need to chew our food well. 4. Cultivate positive relationships and service. Building and maintaining strong social connection, participating and engaging in acts of love and selfless service strengthens the mind and reduces stress. 4. A life of unselfish service motivated by divine love correctly contributes to inner joy and mental stability. 5. Gratitude and purposeful living. Gratitude is essential to promoting a healthy mind and body, and it is very important for us to chase after and pursue goals and activities that add meaning to our lives, replacing useless, harmful, unhealthy amusements and activities with uplifting, productive activities that build up both our mind and body. 6. To practice self-acceptance instead of self-hate, beating on self. We need to learn to accept our weaknesses, try to improve them slowly. At the same time, celebrate our strengths too. 7. To manage environment. Both the Bible and Ellen G. White teach that humans are stewards of creation. We have the responsibility of managing our environment. To maintain physical cleanliness, environment cleanliness, we can choose to live in pure natural surroundings, to treat humans, nature, and animals with respect and care. Remember, God created the mind that can be changed, transformed. Negative and old habits can be broken, and mental health can be restored by submitting our entire body, spiritual, mental, physical, to the laws of nature and health and the power of God. According to the Bible and Ellen G. White, psychological well-being is when your mental, physical, and spiritual function together, balanced, equally well taken care of by us, in alignment with God's will, according to God's will. It will definitely promote and bring overall well-being and health, spiritual, mental, and physical health. Friends, I would like to leave you with 3 John 2. Beloved, I wish above all things that you may prosper and be in health as your soul prospers. Bye for now. God bless.